All right. Hello, everybody. I hope you all can see me. Can you all see me? All right. All right. Let's make sure. Can you all hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, everybody. I hope you can hear me. Oh, let me see. Let's do this really quick. Let me try and fix this. HD. Okay, hang on, everybody, hang on. As usual, we are having eject Seagate. Okay, let me eject Seagate. Yeah, that's fine. I don't have the time for that. All right. All right. There we go. Finally. Woo, baby. We got this. We got this. How is everybody doing? Let me just set this down. Y'all, I don't know whether I'm going crazy or whatever. I'm kind of feeling super, super hot right now. So, whew, all right. Give me a second. Let me just let some air in. Or not. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I couldn't. I had to take off that cape I was wearing because it was like too darn hot for me. All right, let's take a look here finally. So y'all can hear me and you can see me, I assume, correct? So give me a... Oh, I got all fuzzies on my shirt. Anywho, so let's see. Let us see. All right. So I assume you can see me. I assume you can hear me, which is awesome. Pauline, hi Pauline, as always. She's always here. Gypsy Girl, hi. Lucinda, hi. Carla Bergeron, hi. Debbie Bagley, hi. Patty Burns, Tammy Smith, Courtney Speakman, hello. Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate you. Joshua Robinson, as always, hello and welcome. Leslie Bonito, hello. Lisa Holmes, Sherilyn Schaffner, Susie Q, Mama Save, Crystal Pink, Tainted Meat. Oop, I skipped. Who else? Lucinda, JMB Lombardi, hi. Wait a second. So, I missed a call from my moderator, Texas Patriot, because I was busy doing readings. And just now I actually completed a personal reading, the last one for the day. I had 4 today. And so I finally sent her a text message. Ugh. And of course, voiceover. And I say Rena, and it auto-corrected me to Lena. I hope she doesn't get mad at me for that. So, anywho. Scout Inquirer, hello. Delvin H, hello. Carla Bagran, I said hello. Mama Sabi, yeah. Suzanne, hello. Susan L, hello. Kelly, hi. Sherilyn Schaffner, Honey Short Legs, Linda Holmes, hello everybody. All right, so I am quite excited to be doing this reading today. And all right, so this thingy is so cool, this cape, and I just realized it makes the best shine cloth for my glasses too. So it's an all-in-one double whammy. Okay, now I'm all right. So I don't know where Texas Patriot is. I hope she can make it, but we'll be fine. We will be fine. So let's take a look. Terry Newcomb, hello. Compute 52, hello. We have, let's see, how about we give it another 3 minutes so we can chit chat, and then we can go ahead and yeah. All right, buddy. There we go. Where did I have her information? I suppose I I might have gotten rid of it. Ari, Markel, hello. Marigonuts, hello. Queen of Wands, hello. I had it on a piece of paper. I must have chucked it somewhere as usual, right? Let's see what we can find out in terms of her date of birth. I had it written down here, and now, of course, I don't see it. What happened there? All right, let's leave that there. Oopsie. What did I do with it even? Anywho, we'll just do it all over again, right? I don't know what her name. We do know her middle name. Noel Marion. So Ghislaine Noel Marion Maxwell. So December 25, 1961. So let me get my numbers up. Oh, the numbers book is right here. Hello. So let me do that really quick. 12 plus 7. So 20 plus 14, 34, 35, 36. 36 is 9, correct? Yeah. 20, 22, 29, 36. Yeah. 36 is 9. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me do this. Five. Okay. 4. I'm going to do her whole name, okay? Marion. Okay. And give me 1 second, y'all, because come on, girl. Shoot. Of course, I had to tear everything apart. My trusted little tissue, I had to get one just in case, right? Okay, as usual. So let me do the math. 10, 20, 30, 40, 48 is 12. That is 3. And then 10, 20, 26, 27 is 9. 15, 20, 21, 24, 6. That is 10, 20, 29, 34, 7. Okay, so 10, 19, 25. 25 is 7. Okay. She's got 7 and 9. So she was born on December 12. Oh, she was born on Christmas Day. Wow, really? Really? No, wait. Yeah, December 22nd to January 18th is Capricorn. She was actually born on December Day. I mean, on Christmas Day. Unbelievable, right? All right, y'all. Let's see. So we got all set up. So I hope all of y'all enjoyed the other videos I put up, the ones that I did for, the series thingy. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Do leave me your comments. I'd love to hear from you. Sandra M says hello. Southern Sky says hello. The Carriage House, hello. Kylo says hello. Angela Watson, hello. Lisa Bonito. Persephone. Okay, I don't know what happened over there. Birthday, hello. Angela Watson. Kelly. Sherilyn Schaffner. Okay. I'm actually concerned for her. Let me see, because I know she had a big event today. I hope she's okay. Let me just check. 5:35. Okay. All right. That's okay. Debbie Bagley. Okay, we got that. Lady Sapphire, hello. Tammy Melton, hello. R. Tate, hello. Trixie says hello from Delaware. The most boring flat blink, and you drive straight through the street. Oh my goodness. Kelly B, is that what you say? So we have a Kelly and we have a Kelly B, I think, correct? Am I right? Okay. So Kim says, hello. Yeah, we have a Kelly and a Kelly B. We have two people here with the Sandra M. Okay, Southern Scow. Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, Persephone, of course. I know, isn't it funny that Mama Sabe, hello, that she's a Christmas baby? What the heck? Right? I mean, that's ridiculous. Oh, thank you, Debbie. I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you. All right. So let us get on with this. So we'll see if Texas Patriot can join us. Great. If not, that's fine. We're going to be fine. We don't need to fret about anything. Correct? There we go. I don't need to see two images of myself. There we go. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing I did was I did some numbers for her, like as usual. She's a Capricorn. I don't have a time of birth, so it is what it is, but it's okay. So I have a full name as Ghislaine Noel Marion Maxwell. Okay, that's her full name. And of course I got it from the interweb. And her date of birth that I got from the interweb again is December 25th, 1961. So she's a full-on Capricorn, right? So let's, I mean, we've all, I'm sure, been following the news and we all know what's going on. Kylo says hello. Who am I missing? Kissing frogs were my prince. Thank you. Oh, I've had this shirt forever and a day. I bought it when I was in California. I got all fluff on me, but because I was wearing that woolly cape. Yeah, I got this in California way back when. I think I got it in the Temecula Wine and Balloon Festival, or Balloon and Wine Festival, or something like that. They have it every year there. Y'all, this was years ago, almost about, geez, I want to say 10 years ago, yeah. And it's still holding good with all these rhinestones and all that. It's still holding good. Danica Kimball says hello. So one thing, when people come up and they say, oh, this person has a this moon and this person has a that rising and this, see, look, here's what I have to say. First and foremost, we need to absolutely be sure that we have her right time of birth, city and state of birth. Secondly, it depends on what astrology you follow. Are you following the Western astrology? Are you following the Vedic astrology or Sidereal astrology? It depends on that. And I can understand that y'all wanting to share all this. Like, for example, Kylo says she has a Leo moon. Honestly, it's irrelevant to me because my calculations are my own. So no matter who posts what they see based upon their their opinion or their knowledge, what her rising sign and moon sign is, I don't take those into consideration because I have my own system and I follow my own system. Bernie, can you quit that, please? Thank you. So I just follow my own system. So thank you, Kate. Thank you. Susie Q says, I'm loving the daily mini readings, although Thriller Thursday was definitely a different type of a thrill than usual. Okay. Can I? What? I can zap if you need. Cat age. I don't know what that means, but okay. Yeah, he's busy licking his paw like, he finds himself. So, hey, what are you doing, boy? So when I got started to come into my study to do the reading, he was laying on his little bed in the bedroom because I had a nap in the afternoon for about 10-15 minutes, and that it was at about 2 o'clock, 2:30, because I got done with a couple of readings and I had a nap at 2 o'clock, 2:30. I said, okay, I'm going to take a nap. And y'all, I slept for literally 10 minutes and I woke up with such a start because I flipped out. I said, oh my God, I missed another reading. because I remember at the back of my mind, today I had 4 readings, personal readings, so it was quite a bit. And I thought, okay, 10-15 minutes, I'll shut my eyes. Well, I woke up with a start and then checked my phone, and thank God the next reading was at 3 o'clock. So I was like, whoo, I didn't miss it. So he's been in the bedroom ever since then, being really cozy. He didn't want to come out. And then I came here, I did all my readings and everything. Now, just before I started this, I said, let me go refresh myself, because my last reading literally ended like 10 minutes before like this started. And I said, I need to go refresh myself. And he was still sitting there. And I said, come in here. And he didn't want to. He was like, I don't want to move. And the moment I shut this door, he's outside. He's like, let me in, let me in. I'm like, oh my God. No, Kylo, I'm not upset with you for posting that at all. Just so you know, I'm not upset with you at all. I mean, you post what you know, right? That's fine. Alia, hi Alia, how are you? No, that's not the issue at all. I'm just saying I don't consider all that, because I go and look at my own calculations. So anywho, so it's 7:08. Let's get started, right? Uranus right off the bat. Sissy Korea says she's an evil Capricorn, just like my evil mom. Oh, that was a little too personal. I'm sorry that's been your experience. Mama Sabi says time of birth 3:20 p.m. Greenwich Meridian. Yeah, I didn't do her astrology chart. If I had done it earlier, I would have considered 3:20 p.m. Okay, that's okay. We're just doing tarot, so let's not. Bernie's doing fine. He's kind of just hanging around, enjoying the cold weather. Fire, it was in the reverse. Wait, I'm holding the deck in the reverse, so I won't consider it as reverse. I'll take it upright, because I was holding the whole deck in reverse. Pisces, right? So that's one thing y'all may ask, okay, why did she flip it over? So sometimes I pick up the deck and I pick it up in the reverse, and so if I check, and if the card comes out, I don't consider it. But if I know I'm holding the deck upright and some card pops out in the reverse, and I take it as reverse. Hey Pamela, the topic is Ghislaine Maxwell. I'll show you the cards, y'all, as we, get going on this. The Fool card, right? The Death card, what are the odds? Okay, so and the Chariot card. So let's get started with this, right? So when we have, did I show you the cards? Yeah, Uranus, and let me show it to you one more time. So we have Uranus and the Hangman. We have the Fire card and number 13, which is Death. Then we have Pisces and the Chariot. Okay, so Uranus, as we know, rules Aquarius, right? And now when we look at this crazy woman, she's a Capricorn, so Aquarius would be her first house. And in the first house, obviously first house is about her, how she presents herself to the universe, who she is, what people think of her, etc., etc. She has a Hangman, so her whole life, her image, her persona, who she is, her identity, everything is in balance, right? It's like it's almost like it's hanging in the balance. I mean, clearly because of all the BS she did. And then we have the Fire and the Death card. So being a Capricorn, being earth sign, you have the Fire card over here. So the Fire card clearly is either Aries, Sagittarius or Leo. So when we look at Sagittarius is the 12th house. So that is karma, hidden supports, institutions, etc. Isn't it? Should we be surprised that we have institutions here? And right under institutions we have we have 13, the death card, and the death card talks about change and rebirth. Well, clearly she's institutionalized, as in the jail or prison system. And then we have Pisces and the Chariot. So Pisces is the second house. I'm sorry, I take that back. Uranus is the second house because Capricorn is the first house. I apologize. Let me correct myself. I'm glad I caught it. So remember here I said this is her first house. I take that back. Thank God. Oh my goodness. Because Aquarius is her second house, and second house aspects are values, talents, possessions, ability to earn income, and that sort of stuff. And her values, everything is held in limbo. So remember I said it was her first house. I take that back. I correct myself. So Aquarius is her second house, and Uranus rules Aquarius. So her second house aspects, which are values, talents, possessions, ability to earn income, all those things are hung in balance. Now let's when we talk about the hangman, everything is hanging in balance. It's like, status, like standstill, stop. So let's understand one thing over here. She's not hurting for money. She's never going to be in the poorhouse. These people know where and how and when to hide their resources. That's fine. But her ability to use this whole thingamajiggy, the little black book with Epstein and all that, to use that to keep generating that wealth, aka in terms of blackmailing or whatever, all that stuff has come into hiding. One more thing I'm going to say, if they haven't already, then the court would have definitely delved into her source of income, like forensic accounting. I'm sure they would have delved into it to find out where the money is coming from and how the money is coming. Did she receive any money from any of these questionable people, etc., right? That's definitely going to happen. Then we have the fire card. She's not missing. She's Jeffrey Epstein's Candy Garrison Acres. Good evening. She's Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend. Okay. So with the fire card, and remember Capricorn is an earth sign. So fire and earth, excessive fire. Thank you, Candy. Excessive fire will burn and scorch the earth. And then we have the death card over there. I have a feeling, I truly will say this, if at all she decides to, or somebody decides to bump her off, it will be via fire. Fire as in a proper fire, fire as in a firearm. Really, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody decides to bump her off. That's the way she's going to go. It's not going to be a hanging. It's not going to be, at least based on what I'm seeing now, it's not going to be like somebody stuck a pen or a pencil or a crayon in her eyeball or anything. That's not how it's going to be. It's going to be through fire or a firearm. Oh, she's got a lot of money, girl. She's never hurt for money. Then we have Pisces. Now, Pisces is the third house for Capricorn. And third house talks about immediate environment and short trips. And there we have the Chariot card. Now, the Chariot card, as we know, is a Cancer card, all right, which is the Moon card. Now, the Pisces, the third house, which is immediate environment and short trips, she has to be very, very careful in terms of her immediate environment. She really has to watch it and be careful. So if they are moving her from prison to prison, she really has to be careful, because that's when that thing is going to go down. And then the Chariot card does talk about, maintaining the focus and keeping a balance and watching out and be careful. This is a very crucial time for her to be able to maintain her sanity. Crystal Pink. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate you. Thank you. She has to maintain her balance, like a mental and emotional balance. She really has to. This is a very crucial time. I'll also tell you with the second house, which is Aquarius. Remember the Uranus card popped up? She really, really has to, like, her communication, how she communicates, what she communicates, everything will be like literally raked over. Joanna B says, is that if she's going to be bumped out? I just answered that question. So she's going to have to be very, very cognizant of what she's saying, how she's going to present what she says. Because the thing is, it's not just like, okay, as we all know, in the news, they recently came out saying that, oh, now she's willing to give out seven John Doe's names. She's using it as a bargaining tool to get out of something else or whatever, or maybe they're telling her to give up those names so they can go after somebody else. I'll tell you one thing, y'all, going into this, yeah, she is actually right now 7 or 8 names. I'll tell you, whatever it is, not every single person in that little black book is going to be exposed. I'll tell you that up front. There are some people who are going to be used. See, even in the hierarchy of who's the most powerful, the most richest, not everybody's at that level, right? You start here and then you go up, and then they're the real top dogs, right? Those top dogs will definitely use these guys who are not so wealthy but wealthy enough, use them as collateral damage. So they will set it up in such a way so that they take the fall for it, and the really top guys will always be scot-free. Trust me, they will. Yeah, her father also died in mysterious circumstances. We know that. So let's get on with the reading before I lose track and start focusing on all those things. See, how much you know obviously depends on how smart you were in terms of maintaining your records. But sometimes knowing too much could be detrimental. I think that's the case with her. Am I missing any cards? No, I'm not. No, I'm going to use this deck. Hang on here. So, Beth, hi Beth, how are you? I know I have to send out some astrology chart to Gypsy Girl. I got it cleaned up and all that, so I can send it to you. And also to Susan Manson, I did say I was going to send that. Hers is also ready. So just so you guys know, if I'm not too tired by the end of today's live, I'll shoot it out in the email. Otherwise, first thing in the morning, I'll send it to you guys. Today I was slammed, y'all. I was going to fall into a good deep sleep until I woke up with that start. Oh my God, I missed an appointment. All right, let's get going. All right. All right. The Hermit, right? 3 of Wands. Yeah. Okay. 6 of Cups. 9 of Swords. Am I surprised? Not at all. Then we have Knight of Pentacles. Then we have Page of Swords. Okay, so let's take it. Oh my goodness. So the Hermit card obviously falls under the second house aspect for, which is values, talents, possessions, earning ability, communication and all that stuff. And she's got a lot of grief and anxiety with regards to that. Yeah, clearly, because her whole lifestyle is going to change. See, even if she goes to prison and even if she serves a 20-year term or whatever the heck term they give her, I mean, she's not going to get death in prison, and she's death sentenced, and she is not going to get life in prison. She's not going to get. I would be super duper surprised if she gets life in prison. But one thing I'll tell you about Ghislaine Maxwell, whether she gets 20 years, 30 years in prison or whatever, at some point in time, they'll appeal and they do all those things, right? And with all these famous people with all the money, they can do everything and some. So even if she gets, say, for example, 20 years in prison, and she serves 5 years or 10 years, the sentence is commuted, or they appeal, or good behavior, or whatever, she's safer in prison than she's outside. One way or the other, her life is jeopardized. One way or the other. So either she has to be careful in prison when they're moving her from one cell to another cell, or one prison to another prison. She has to be super, super careful, because that's an opportunity. I don't think they're going to use the same old approach like, oh my God, death by hanging, or what if she committed suicide? No. It's going to be by fire based on what I am seeing here. Oh, by the way, let me state my disclaimer. Let's also talk about the Copyrights Act. You all know, we'll put it in the description box later. I will tell you this disclaimer. This is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. Please do your own due diligence, do your own research, and form your own conclusions. I am in no way, shape, or form trying to influence the outcome of this case. So she is definitely going to go inward. She's doing a lot of soul searching. She knows very well. She is like a ticking time bomb. She knows one way or the other they're going to get me. One way or the other they're going to get me. So she does understand that. There is a lot of grief and anxiety. I mean, wouldn't you think so? She, as much as she has money and this and that, look, there are always a lot more powerful people way above her who have way more money than her. If they can get rid of Epstein, I mean, come on, if they can get rid of JFK, right, and JFK Jr., I mean, who is she? She's just a little fly on the wall. They'll take care of her in a heartbeat. Then we have I believe I believe she probably foresaw all of it happening, or at least, well, I'm not going to watch that. So then we have the Three of Wands. Now let's talk about what the Three of Wands talks about. It talks about teamwork. It talks about having the ability to, my God, this dog is going to knock over my camera. Teamwork, commerce, expansion, and travel. So she is definitely, I don't know why this whole travel thingy, that it keeps coming up, because number three is immediate environment and short trips, and then here you have travel, and it's coming under the fire and the death card. So there's something over there. And also this could be regarding her sentence. Is she going to have a commuted sentence or time served already and that sort of a thing? I wouldn't be surprised. Or is there a possibility she might get 30 years in prison? Don't know. Then we have Knight of Pentacles, right? As we know, the Knight of Pentacles talks about having the patience, having the reliability, doing all the hard work. There is somebody on our team who is really, really very working super, super, super hard to be able to super hard to try to keep her as safe as possible. Yeah, it just did, because he tainted me, because my wonderful boy, he's sleeping right here, and when he stretches, remember he's a Saint Bernard, so when he stretches he occupies a lot of space, so I'm a little bit concerned. Okay, anywho. And then moving on, we do have the Six of Cups and the Page of Swords. Now, remember, the Six of Cups always talks about nostalgia, right? It talks about give and take. It talks about, exchanging of information. Yeah, Cups, emotional, I get it. But it talks about, I'll give you a little, you give me a little. That is where the whole bargaining thing is coming up now. Give us something at least, so we can at least work over here and try to get this commuted or reduced. Give us something. Let's get a few people there. The top guys are not going to be found, but the guys who are slightly less powerful and slightly less wealthy than those guys, they are going to be given up, and they will be literally the collateral damage. So that then for another 5 years, this case on these guys are going to go on. And the top guys will kind of hopefully just like fade away, and everything is going to be so salacious that the public's attention is going to be diverted. The top guys are not going to be caught. Then we have the page, Prince, what's his name? Andy is another thing altogether. I did one for him, and that's going to tie in here too. Hang on. So we have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords talks about, there's a lot of gossip, there's a lot of investigation, there's a lot of talk and investigation going on. Now I'll tell you one thing with the Page of Swords, her connections with certain people, remember the past, nostalgia, connections, give and take, her connections, her, her transactions, right? Did she get a bauble as a gift instead of cash? Or did somebody say, she might have said, I want to buy a house in, I don't know, in the Sussex, or what, not Sussex, what am I saying? In Kent, I want to buy a home in Kent. Oh, okay, fine, whoever her clientele were, they would have said, oh, you know what, we will pay £100,000 or gifts like that. So they are going to be doing a lot of investigation, trying to figure out, like, where her monies came from who it came from, and they're going to catch some people in that dragnet through forensic accounting too, for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, we will know the people who are going to get exposed. Absolutely. Mrs. Matthews, hello, welcome. Laurie W, hi. Okay. Yeah, it's so weird. It's like, what were these fools thinking, these so-called, politicians and these guys? They're, that's the weirdest thing. It's like they're all happily posing for pictures, and, it's not like, you can tell, right? When somebody takes a picture of you and you're caught off guard, you have that look of startled whatever in your face. But these guys look like they were all cognizant of the fact that they were taking pictures, and they were like, oh, that sort of bullcrap. Like, I'm like, that's the part I don't understand. I mean, if you're flying at that level and those circles, wouldn't you be a little bit careful as to who you take pictures with, right? Unless these guys were so overly confident, and I'm so rich, I'm so powerful, nothing's gonna, this picture is not going to be used for anything bad. I don't care, it doesn't matter, take picture. That kind of overconfident, egotistical kind of approach to it, right? Yes, everybody give me those likes. Apparently I'm missing 30 likes. Thank you, Gypsy Girl, for watching. Thank you, Laurie. Hey, Capri, how are you? Good to see you. Scarling Wolf. Faye S. Hi, Faye. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope all is well with you. How's everything going on in your country with all this drama and COVID? Noble C, hello. Yeah, they do think they're invincible, a bunch of ding-dongs. Some of them are, let's face it, some of them really are invincible. I mean, they can get away with a lot of BS, right? God's timing is just perfect. Hi. Is Texas in the house? Wait, is she in the house? Wait, hang on one second. Somebody here, hang on one second. So God's timing is just perfect. Hi. And she goes, Texas in the house. So I'm confused. Did Texas Patriot change her username? Her thing? I don't think so. She did. Okay, I'm confused. Okay, yeah, Jacqueline, hold your horses. We are going to get all those questions answered. See, also we have to understand that there are always going to be a lot of conspiracy theories with all this drama, right? A lot of conspiracy theories, like are they connected, like she asked, with the Israeli government or the Mossad or this or that or the so-called elite club, I'm sure there are any number of clubs called any number of names. And there's a lot of talk about that to figure out, she goes, no, it's just a saying that I'm from Texas. Okay, got it. Because I was thinking if Texas Patriot changed her username, she would text me right away, and there's no need for her to change her username. So in terms of how they were connected to the Israeli government or whatever, I am going to say that they have connections. But to what extent? That is a whole nother thing. We'll get into it. Yeah, she's probably a little tied up. I sent her a text message. I missed her call at 5:30. That's when I was doing my last reading. She's probably okay. I'll call her in a bit. No, she isn't, Lady Sapphire. She isn't. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Tell us what we need to know about Ghislaine Maxwell, please. So let's take a look. The ninth house. Ninth house talks about father, distant travel, higher education, and intellect. And seventh house, friends, marriage, partners, contracts, and relationships. See, when I was doing her numbers and her name, I came up with I got 9 and 7. So seventh house talks about friends, marriage, partners, contracts, and relationships. And ninth house talks about father, distant travel, higher education, and intellect. Now, I'll tell you, as far as partners, contracts, and relationships are concerned, she has. Oh, it's okay. Hang on one sec. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Hang on. Hang on, y'all. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry. She just texted me. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to send her a text. She's kind of tied up with some personal things, so she was sending me a text message. She called me at 5:30, but I couldn't answer the call because I was doing this reading. And so it kind of, it's all good. What kind of adult mind minus? See, I'll tell you something though. Here, let's do this and then we'll get on to her reading. So I was talking about the 7th house and the 9th house, right? Now let's talk about the fact. So this whole thing with Ghislaine Maxwell, how, just maybe to answer a question over here in an indirect way, how did she get drawn into this thing? How did Ghislaine Maxwell get drawn into this kind of a life, or this kind of a thought process, or this kind of a, whatever? Was she born this way, or was she introduced to this? I'm going to say that she was exposed to this kind of a lifestyle by her father. Now, did her father molest her? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying she grew up in an environment where she saw all of this stuff happening, and her dad was instrumental in all of that. Okay, so he too was, I don't want to use the word a ringleader, but coordinated, set up, organized some events like this, lots of events, many years, over the years, where, they were using, sex to be able to, providing sex and sexual companionship to famous and wealthy people, and using pictures and evidence as collateral, so that tomorrow they could extract from them. How did they extract? Doesn't mean to say, oh, you better bribe me, I'm going to the police. Not that. Because they can't be so blatant about this, because these people are powerful. They could knock them off, right? Yes, her father did die under mysterious circumstances. But to extract favors, hey, let's say I'm going to bid for this contract, or I want to buy that building on, I don't know, pick a famous, what do they call that street, high street in London, in the heart of London, the very famous Savile Row. I want to buy this building. There are a whole bunch of contenders for that, just make it happen such that I'm able to buy the building and I win the bid. Things like that. Or I don't know, I want to invest here or there, and I'm having the government breathing down my neck. Can you get them to back off? Those kind of favors, carry a lot more weight and would bring them more money than actually getting like 100,000 pounds in bribe. So she grew up in a family environment where she was, I don't care what her friends say, I don't care what her family members say. Come on, hush your mouth. We all know she grew up in that environment. Her father was also doing all this kind of BS. It didn't just start with her. She didn't start doing all these things only after she met Epstein. No, She knew about all this kind of BS when her father was there too. She has seen, she has gone, she has enabled. Now, was she used as a, was she a Virginia Guffey at at one time? Possibly. But did her father insist that she do that? Did her father pimp her out? I don't think so. But by default, she must have, as a 16, 17, 18-year-old girl, she must have, it's all exciting. And when you're a teenager, sometimes your hormones, sometimes, again, this is my opinion, kind of don't, you're not going to be capable of making correct judgments, correct calls. Now, granted, there are a lot of teenagers who are a lot more mature than adults. I get that. So she must have had a few dalliances here and there, and by chance conveniently had some pictures or this or that or something like that. And then she must have, oh, this is how it works. Okay, I get it. So she was initiated into this ridiculous, nasty BS way back when. Now, I'll tell you something about her mother. Her mother gave up a long time ago. Her mother gave up a long time ago. Her mother knew exactly what her father was all about. Her mother knew exactly where Ghislaine was headed. And her mother had a lot of aspirations for her to be able to marry into wealth, or for lack of a better term, royalty, if you will, but not the monarchy royalty, the first family, but maybe the Viscount or here or there, something. Her mother had a lot of aspirations for her. And to a certain extent, Ghislaine did try to socialize in that area, socialize in that network, in that social circle, if you will, or even mingle in. But for some reason, it didn't quite it didn't quite happen for her. See, when at a very young age you get initiated in this kind of a shadow life, let's call it that, it's almost like a drug, because it is so empowering to know that somebody her age, 20, 21, 22, 25 years old, is able to control or has a scoop on men who are twice her age, who are so much more powerful in the international circle. That power goes to her. She's like that. That is her nature. And for her, sexuality and that innate drive, that the ninth house, it's I'm sorry, not the ninth house, the innate need for sexual satisfaction, for that deviant sexual energy as we have over here, and being her principal Capricorn. Not all Capricorns are like this, please, let's just face it. How strong it is in her personal chart, let's call it a chart for lack of a better term. So that wanting to, that curiosity of exploring different avenues or aspects of sex and sexuality, and experimenting, and that, wanting to do something different, and doing things for the novel factor. And once the novelty is worn off, she'll be like, I want something else. So in many ways, she was also at the same level. She could match Epstein, because Epstein had that weird stuff, right? So she could match Epstein step for step, shoulder to shoulder at that level. That's why those two got along very well. Now, all this thing about, I'm not even looking at the chats. You know how they were saying that, oh, she was in love with Epstein and he never cared about her, and this, that, and that. It was a codependent relationship. Were they truly in love with each other? Oh, hell no, honey. Hell no. But they did love each other in terms of care for each other, because they identified themselves as being two peas in a pod. So it was almost like I said, twins, two peas in a pod. They completely understood each other because they were both mirror images of each other. So now let's take a look at this, and then let's go back. I missed a lot. This is what, okay. I have found the easy way is usually the worst when it comes to critical life choices. Yeah. Any name dropped will be expendable protection for the top dogs. Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, don't even get into that Marina Abramovich. Oh my God, don't even get into that. Girl, why did you have to bring it up? Now I want to do a reading for her too. Gypsy girl, you're just causing trouble. Oh my God. I don't think many people know about her, but I won't get into it right now. Oh my God, that's another crazy. Anyway, hang on. Yeah, it's very unfortunate, it's collateral damage, unfortunately. See, another question somebody asked, yeah, she was groomed for this, and once, and she also kind of accepted it. She fell into it. It wasn't like she was fighting, no, I don't want to do, no. She accepted it. So, somebody said something here, I was going to go on that. So, somebody had commented about what were the kids doing, like all those teenagers, right? Virginia Guffrey, and she's the only name that comes to my mind, so I do apologize. I'm not picking on her or anything. Hats off to all those victims, all the other young girls, where were her parents and all that. I have to say, which parent is going to take their 14, 15-year-old kid, okay, drop them off at the gates of this fancy home somewhere in Florida or wherever the heck, anywhere, and say, okay, no worries, you go, I'll come and pick you up, without doing any research as to who is there, why are they there. Even if Ghislaine Maxwell has said, oh, I'll get you into modeling, I'll get you into this, I'll get you into that. How do you just go hand over your 13, 14-year-old child to Ghislaine Maxwell, a complete stranger, and say, okay, she's going to take care, she's going to watch over the kids, it's okay, I'm fine. Did she have the gift of the gab? Ghislaine Maxwell definitely has a gift of the gab. Oh, she definitely does. I would never, I'd be like, you may be Ghislaine Maxwell, you may be somebody very well connected in the modeling world, but I'm not just going to give you my child and trust in the fact that you're going to take care of my child, and I don't know you, therefore I will be there every step of the way with my child. The child is going to be under my supervision. If you want to sign the contract with that included, that I as a parent am going to be there, then let's sign the contract. Others, don't waste my time, bugger off. Why were they so desperate to get these girls going? The money factor. So yes, y'all, yes, let's call it for what it is. Let us call it for what it is. Why are we walking on eggshells? Yes, the parents also dropped the ball to a certain extent. Absolutely, the parents did. They have to own their part. The parents also dropped their ball to a certain extent. Don't come at me after 25 years and on national television go say, oh, I didn't know the signs, oh, she didn't tell me, and oh, I won't mention the names, I didn't know, and now I know that's what it meant, and now I know that. Really? And particularly after that whole case that happened with Jeffrey Epstein, whenever it was a few years before all this latest drama, and finally that thing got shut down, at least that case should have been a red flag, no? But these parents still kept sending their kids to them. That's the stuff that gets me. And that's when I got pissed off. I said, these parents are irresponsible. I have words in my head which I cannot say. These parents are irresponsible. Already this big blow up has happened with Jeffrey Epstein. He squashed it and he got away with it and whatever, they hushed it down. But that in and unto itself should have been a red flag. Why did you people continue to send your kids? Like, why? Seriously? Parents drop the ball, they better own it. I'm going to tell the parents, please, just accept that you drop the ball too. Don't, whatever. So let's get on with this reading. Okay. She's a freaking nut job. Mrs. Matthews says, she talks about body cannot stand up to the weight of an adult's. Anatomy and physiology classes teach that the prefrontal cortex of the brain isn't fully until the age of 24, 25, 26. Absolutely. They are not mature enough. None of us are, Her eyes suggest some dissociation or trauma, I must observe. I feel like she was checked out. It was just business. I was shocked to hear she was pregnant in photos with Epstein. Where is the baby? Who are we talking about? JJ Gems? I don't know who. Ghislaine's father was in charge of a lot of British printing in the... Okay. So all that stuff about the Mossad and all that, we'll get into that a little bit. JR says, after Jeffrey arrest, was she still... Oh, hell yeah, she didn't stop. They did things on the quiet and low. Yeah, it was much younger children too. It wasn't just teens. It was kids as young as 7, 8 years old, 6, 7, 8 years old. Every child deserves a parent, but not every parent deserves a child. Well said. Absolutely. Yes, it wasn't just teens. Yes, they 6, 7, 8 years old kids. Yeah. So then we have the Five of Swords. So as we know, the Five of Swords talks about challenges, obstacles, etc. Of course, she's going to have a lot of challenges and obstacles. It's not going to be easy for her. And then Six of Swords. She is definitely going to want to move away, leave all this and move away. But where is she moving away? She's got to be very careful about transportation. Queen of Cups, moving away. So yeah, I feel that yes, she could be wanting to move away towards emotionally kind of detach herself from this. She wasn't emotionally checked out when all this was happening. She was very cognizant of what was going on. Now she's going to pull out the card of psychological this and that and stress, and she's going to do all those funny things in court. She's going to try her very best to play that emotional thing over there and try to get some time and move away from this court, or at least move away from such a sentence, harsh sentence. Well, whose fault is it? She put herself in this. Whatever she does, whether she plays that emotional card and says, oh, this, that, psychological, and oh, she needs psych evaluation and this and that, whatever she plays, whatever game she plays, she is not going to be able to get away from it, because she is here. Self-restriction. I'll tell you something. I will be greatly surprised if they bump her off like the way they bumped off Epstein. Put a noose around his neck and this and that. I would be greatly surprised. Okay? Another thing is, I don't believe she's going to get a crayon or a knife jabbed in her eyeball, and she's not going to go that way. When they are moving her, when she's being transported, is when they're going to get her. Now, having said that, I know that all that drama about Epstein, people are saying he would never have hung himself, Epstein. Please, he would never. That was a slam dunk murder. But where's his body? Where did they bury him? Who got his body? Was it his brother? Where did they inter him? Did they cremate him? Never heard anything after that. Nobody knows. Was he cremated? Was he interred? Nobody knows. Yeah, parents are thinking about money, absolutely. She is going to spill the beans enough just to keep her, just to make sure her feathers don't get clipped. She's not going to spill it all. Oh, that'll be hell. Oh, if she were to spill everything, she has written her death sentence. If Ghislaine Maxwell decides to spill everything and call out all the names and give it out, that is the very second she is going to have to accept that she just passed her own death sentence. Absolutely. And she knows that. She absolutely knows that. So I doubt if she's going to do it. She's walking on the edge of a knife. She is walking on the edge of a knife. She's walking on the edge of a razor. Hey, Aquarius girl. Linda Holmes. Parents were definitely rewarded. They got money. Their silence was bought. The silence was bought because they would have said, okay, we'll give you $100,000 or $500,000, $600,000, shut your mouth, don't ever come forth and say it. And the parents would have said, okay, fine, we'll do it, because if we were to go public, then imagine the trauma my child has to go through. Enough is enough. She's been through enough. We'll just take this and use this money for her security and her future and keep quiet. That's where your principles, morals, and ethics comes into play. What is the right thing to do? Queen of Swords. This is a Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. And I'm going to say this Queen of Swords has got something to do with the law. Let's find out. I don't know who the judge is. Let me take a quick look. I want to find out who is the judge sitting on her case. Hang on one second, okay? That can tell us who is the judge in trial. Let's find out. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know how far this is true, y'all. Let's come on, computer, can you load up please for a second? I mean, like, actually really quick. Okay, so I just entered who's the judge for Ghislaine Maxwell trial, and we have who is Judge Allison Nathan. Towards the end of the marathon cross-examination of pilot. Oh. Okay, I thought it was later. Okay, Jeffrey Epstein. Judge Allison Nathan is apparently the judge. Okay, this is based on what I'm saying. If somebody else is on her case now, I don't know. Judge Nathan. It looks like it's Judge Nathan. Yeah. Judge Nathan. Allison Nathan. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh my goodness. Queen of Swords. I'm getting the chills. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I want to look something up. If it comes up, I'm really getting the chills. Okay, hang on one second. J-U-D, Allison Nathan. Tell me it's a woman. Allison Julie Nathan is an American lawyer. Okay, born June 1972. They don't have a date of birth. So June 1972. But I wouldn't be, hang on, June, but when in June? January, February, March, April, May. See, May 21st to June 20th is Gemini, and June 21st to July 21st is Cancer. I don't have her date of birth. I mean her date. Like her month is June 1972, but the date, like which date, I don't have that. I wouldn't be surprised if she is an Aquarius air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini, because darn, this woman has popped out. And see, I knew it was going to be the judge or whoever, because oh my goodness, and it is a woman. I'm all excited now. Yeah, I think it is. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Yes, I saw that. Yes. Allison Nathan is transgender. Okay, that's fine by me. But does Allison Nathan identify? Well, then that's a moot question. But at least I'm seeing this. I didn't know it was he or she, Allison, was transgender. I didn't know that. But yeah, they will. I didn't know she was transgender. I don't know that. I actually couldn't tell you one way or the other. I have to look it up. Wow. I don't know. Do you think they'll seal the oh baby. Okay. Come on. There we go. I don't want this thing to crash. Oh my goodness. Girl, get it together. Get it together. Oh, they're going to try everything. They'll go for mistrial, retrial, this trial, that trial, appeal, up the yin yang. And it doesn't matter who JR, it doesn't matter what she is, what her sexual orientation is or whatever. It doesn't matter whether she's gay or not. It really doesn't matter. Joe Grant says, Michelle, thank you for that info on Gabby. Have been waiting to hear that. Can I please have a link to report with where she was, yeah, Joe Grant, it's all over the news. Go check when the news was released and when my video was up. It'll tell you. Yeah, that I hear what you're saying. Let's not get off the subject though with the Harvey Weinstein. Let's not. Yeah, Mrs. Matthews, I know exactly what you're talking about. With Gwyneth Paltrow's mom, I know that. So it's funny, these two cards came up, the Three of Pentacles, okay, and the King of Cups. So the Three of Pentacles tells us that there is teamwork, a collaboration, a lot of craftiness, a lot of skill, a lot of that knowledge has to be used. Okay, she is definitely getting help from some sources. Absolutely, y'all. She is definitely getting help from some sources. There are people behind the scenes who are pulling all the strings. Absolutely. Then let's talk about the King of Cups, right? So the King of Cups talks about, a supportive person, somebody who's very tolerant, somebody who has a lot of empathy for us. She has a male figure, a male in her life, either one of her ex-clients or not, or one of her associates or whatever, who actually has a soft corner for Ghislaine Maxwell. This individual actually is in love with Ghislaine Maxwell, and it's quite a powerful person. She has shunned his approaches in the past, okay? And she is definitely now calling upon him and saying, hey, I need your help. As much as he realizes that by her reaching out to him now and asking for his help, she's actually using him, he's okay because he's actually in love with her. Going on here? Somebody's hanging out in the bathroom all night. Seriously, TMI. Oh my God, you guys. So this individual has a lot of optimism. Do you see that? Lot of optimism. Yes, this is a Sagittarius, but there's a lot of optimism. This person is very optimistic about wanting to be able to recapture or to be able to somehow influence Ghislaine enough to say, yeah, I do love you. But she doesn't. Nah, this person is crazy about her. Too many cards. I'm not taking that. The Devil card, didn't it come up earlier? No, that was the Death card. Well, the Devil card, as we all know, is a Capricorn card. It talks about, it talks about deviant sexual energy. It talks about dependencies. It talks about collaborating, collaborations, understanding and knowing what this calls for, collaborating with this male and female, to be able to facilitate and satisfy this individual. With this card, I am going to say it as absolutely she and Epstein got along so well because they were mirror images of each other. They understood each other very well. This whole deviant sexual energies and dependencies and all that, she could match him. Step for step, she could match him. And he was shocked at first. And he was threatened a little bit because he's like, this woman out of nowhere, how come she's like almost able to keep up with my pace? And then they ended up becoming like almost like recognizing each other and saying, okay, two is better than one, so henceforth we go forward as a couple. Were they in love with each other? I don't think so, because neither are capable of actually being in love. But they did love each other in terms of come to care for each other, because they figured that it was just the two of them against the whole world. Nobody could understand them. So they're like, screw it, let's just live our lives. What the hey? She was very much cognizant of what Epstein was doing. They've planned, they've had conversations. They were almost like partners. So for her to come out and say, oh, I didn't know anything about Epstein. Oh, he was the mastermind. Half the time I didn't know. Well, bull. So 12 people forgot to hit the like button. Y'all, seriously? Come on, give me the like button, people. You know, I I was just, Three of Swords, betrayal. Eight of Cups, leaving something and walking away from it. Nine of Cups. So Eight of Cups is withdrawal, retreating, moving on, abandonment. Nine of Cups is wishes coming true, material abundance and good health. I'll tell you one thing about this though. Definitely going to feel this King of Cups person who has the hearts for her. He is definitely going to realize soon enough that she is going to betray him, because she's going to throw him under the bus as well. Okay? And he wishes he could have abandoned and walked away, but too late for him. Okay? And with the where's the Nine of Cups, right? Ultimately for Ghislaine, her wishes, her intention is going to come through, because she's going to be able to use this guy. So he came through for her, so she's satisfied. This fellow is going to commit suicide, y'all. This King of Cups guy. You will find out in the news. This King of Cups guy. Where did that King of Cups? See, now he's already hiding from me. He doesn't want to be seen. He's going to commit suicide, this fellow. Once he realizes what she did and threw him, after she got all his help, throws him under the bus, he's going to be offing himself. Very interesting, isn't it? Let's put these cards back, or not, but I'm just going to kind of organize them, because this is kind of getting a little helter-skelter over here. I'm going to, oh my goodness. The Judge birthday is, that card just made my stomach flip. Which one, honey? I don't know which one. Okay. Oh, I hope your internet holds up. Okay, they cannot let her. Yeah, she's too much like a time bomb. The Judge's birthday is June 18th, so definitely a Gemini. Thank you, Beth Riley. June 18th, right? Allison, Nathan. June 18th, so definitely the Judge, male or female, it doesn't matter to me, is Gemini. Oh my goodness. Everybody, give me the thumbs up. Apparently, we are missing some thumbs up. What do you mean by saying more than one suicide? What do you mean by that? Did I say there was going to be another suicide? Refresh my memory, Kelly. Yeah, I did another one for Ghislaine Maxwell, didn't I? Yeah. Wait, who said Ghislaine was pregnant? Who's the father and where is the baby? Whoa, I missed that. Who said she was pregnant? JR? I don't think I said that. Yeah. Louis Anderson and Meatloaf. Yes, I just heard that they both died. Meatloaf was 74. Oh my God. I just heard one, Ghislaine death by fire. I don't know what you're talking. Are you saying that because I said it? Yeah, I never heard of her being pregnant. No, she's not. Hang on. You want out, baby? So, do you see him? Yeah, everybody, look. What now? Did I forget to do something for you? I'm sorry. You want to go outside? Okay. Come on, back up. Watch out, baby. Back up. Back up. Watch out. Watch out. Good boy. Excuse me, y'all. Honey? Can you let him out, please? Go, baby. Go outside. Go. He needs to do pee pee. Okay. All right. Yeah, he's like, he's my little chihuahua, JR. That's what I call him. Okay. Bunny, yeah, he needed to be let out. He wanted to go pee pee, so. Can hear him walking. Cindy Sue, he had to step out because he had to go pee pee. He'll be back. He'll come back and he'll sit outside my door and he'll make all those weird noises. Why is this looking like a shadow or something? Oh, shh. Oh, wouldn't you like to know, Janabi? Yes, I do know because I can. When I do my scrying, yes, when I do scrying, when I scry, yes, I can see, I can tell. I do scrying with water. I used to have a black onyx ball, a crystal shiny thingy. I want to say it was about 3 times the size of this, like a big one. And I had a situation one time where after I did this crying, and not to scare you guys, it cracked. So that did it for me and I had to get rid of it because that's not a good thing. So I kind of said bye to that and got rid of it, and I haven't been able to lay my hands again on a scrying ball. So I either use a mirror or I use water. So when I scry, yes, I can see, but do I want to be lobbed off by calling out those names? No, I'm not. I do enjoy my life, and you know, I want to be able to live my life and see my kids get married and have kids and all that good stuff. No, Gypsy girl, that's the one thing I'm not going to teach. Scrying, I won't teach. I mean, I appreciate you asking, but I will not teach that. That is very, 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 people don't realize how careful one has to be. So I'm not going, I won't teach scrying ever. I'm not going to go into that. See, I know me. I know some of you have the ability. Some of you are already, understand, know, have the knowledge and will follow the instructions and will know when I tell you, be careful of this, do this, do this. You all have the cognizance and the responsibility to be able to follow all the steps and take care and protect yourself. But a lot of people think, oh, it's just fun. Let's just, no. And I'm afraid that all this will get into the wrong hands. And then I don't want them to have to suffer. Now I can say, you know what, I'll just teach it, and if you go mess up, that's on you. I can say that, but my heart won't permit me to do that because my conscience, right? It's like I want people to be safe when they do all these things, and if you're not safe, it could go. Let me tell you, I know I'm going off the subject a little bit. That scrying scenario where that black onyx thing cracked, I don't know how many of y'all can comprehend when something cracks like that. That is a really, really strong energy and a very clear message. It's like, girl, back the F off. So, and I immediately. It almost makes me get, I wish you could see, I mean, I'm getting chicken skin. And I was done. I was done. I didn't scry for a good, I want to say almost 3 or 4 months after that. Because I was like, I want to make sure that energy is completely gone. So you have to be careful. But anywho. But if I find another one of those black onyx thingies, and it was so shiny and so smooth and so well polished, it was literally a mirror. So I will pick it up again, but I've never found that. So anywho. Okay. Sacrifice. Oh, doesn't help if my finger covers that, right? Sacrifice. Oh, she's going to be eliminated too, y'all. She's going to be eliminated too. Where's my little... She is going to be eliminated as well. Hang on, everybody. Hang on, y'all. Give me 1 second, okay? Because I see, talk about scrying. I see something here. I don't know what I'm seeing is somebody who has one, you know how some people have 2 different colors, like one brown and blue, or one green or hazel and one brown or whatever. One blue and one brown eye. I don't know who that is. But she's going to be eliminated as well. She's somewhere along the line, they're going to be like, yeah, she served her purpose, let's get rid of her. Yeah, you're right, Kelly. It is a very strong stone. Yeah, you have to be careful. And, it's not like, I don't want to, I mean, if I was a kind of person who didn't want to share my knowledge, I wouldn't have those Saturday class. Oh, do we have a class on this Saturday? No, we don't. But some things now. Obsession. Today for tomorrow. It's all about instant gratification. Hang on 1 second. So let's break this down. So in terms of, she is definitely going to be eliminated, and the 8 or 9 people that she's willing to give up now, right, who she's talking about wanting to get the identities out, that is a sacrifice. They're collateral damage, so the actual big guns are not brought forward into the limelight. Those way on top, the people on the apex, right, of the food chain, they will not get revealed. It's their good karma. They will not get revealed. This obsession with wanting to go to the top and find the absolute top brass and bring that down is not going to die down. People are always going to be snooping around, looking around, trying to find, but they will not find out. Then I want to talk about today for tomorrow. That talks about, let's do what we need to now to temporarily take care and to do damage control and then we'll deal with the rest of it tomorrow. So if that means they're going to get rid of her after she gives those 8 or 9 names, they will. Okay? And then talk about parasite. This whole ring, this whole group of people, whether it is Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell, let me assure you guys that there is already somebody who has stepped in to fill the empty spot, to take the position of Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Let me assure you. If you seriously think that by Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell being found out and Prince Andrew, well, I should call him Randy Andy, or Ding Dong Ding Along Andy, just because all these people have been caught and it's all come to the forefront, if you seriously think this ring is going to be broken and this is the end of it and we'll never see this again happen, you are so mistaken. Because people have already filled in these empty seats, they've already filled in the shoes of Epstein and Ghislaine, and this thing is going to continue. This is not going to stop. Now, a lot of people, which I'm going to address now, have asked child sacrifice and, devil worship and satanic cult and this, that, and all that. Sacrifices have been made, without a doubt. Absolutely without a doubt. Sacrifices have been made. Am I going to go so far as openly state that children have been sacrificed? I am not going to say that. Okay? But you people form your own conclusions, if you know what I mean. Now, could this be satanic worship and this and that and all that? I don't believe that it was so much a question of satanic worship for these two as it was a question of feeding into a very deviant energy. Was it actual satanic worship, actually doing that? No, it was this. See, Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein were also used by these people to facilitate and provide and bring all these kids. So they were also used as pimps. So was it Epstein himself who started all of this and said, okay, I'm going to do this? Maybe he started that way, but ultimately he himself was being used by these so-called people to say, okay, hey, I'm coming tomorrow, get something organized for me, that sort of a stuff. Now those people, those top brass who are right all the way on top of the apex over there, they're not going to get caught. This thing is going to continue. Now, to answer another question in terms of where they associated with the Mossad and with the Israeli thing, I have my own opinions. I do believe that they were, but to what extent, I'll get into it, but I'm going to get a confirmation for it. Absolutely, they are working, they had connections, but to what extent? I would say pretty much on the, oh, what the hell am I doing over here? Sorry, pretty much I have to be careful how I say my words. Yes, they were associated with, in some way, shape, or form, with the Mossad or with the Israeli secret, whatever. They were definitely, but it was more so from an economical perspective as opposed to running running a scheme where they were supplying all these young girls. It was more from an financial economical perspective, moving big time money, getting big contracts, making sure they're allotted to the right people, that sort of a thing, and collecting intelligence. Absolutely. Okay. So they're asking me to pull one more card from this. Hey Kamal, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while, Kamal. Hey Pamela, you didn't get a notification. Why is that happening? It's not me. I have never turned off notification. Yeah, disclaimer time. Thank you, Gypsy Girl. So disclaimer, thank you. This is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. Please do your own research, do your own diligence, and form your own conclusions. Thank you. I am not here trying to influence the outcome of any case. So copyrights also, let's, I don't have that copyrights little bit, but let's throw that in too. So it's based off of the information I get over the internet. So let's just throw that in. Hey New York State of Mind, how are you? Hey Brenda. So let's talk about artificial heart. I have to remember. Oh, I'm not holding it in reverse. This is in the reverse. This is Bride in a Cage. Oh, that's very, very interesting. So in terms of the artificial heart, 12, 13, 3, again the third house, number 3, immediate environment and short trips. It's interesting. Hang on one second. 42, 52, 54, 61, 61, 64, 74, 80, 90, 100, 101, that's 2, second house, yeah, okay. So with this, it tells me that this whole thing about, she didn't know the extent of what was going on. Epstein was a mastermind, and, a lot of things were kept away from her. She herself was controlled and dominated and manipulated by Epstein, and, this, that, and the other. She had no, that's bah humbug. Forget about that. She's going to try her very best trying to portray the picture of, Bride in a Cage, where, I myself was, abused by him. I myself was, somehow dominated by him, controlled by him. I did not know, all that. Nah, it's not going to work. Now, this Bride in the Cage in the reverse is also going to tell me this whole thing with the Ding Dong Ding Along Andy. You know how I had said that they're going to try and call upon Sarah Ferguson to come and something? She's going to be like, nah, this has gone on too far. I'm not his bride anymore, so nah, I have nothing more to say or do. She's going to get a phone call from somebody saying, well, you better leave him. He's going to burn himself, just leave him. Because they're afraid that she can say something, by mistake, and that'll be another flare-up. So she's basically going to do her level best to wash her hands off of Randy Andy too. This ring is quite big, y'all, and this is not going to stop because they caught her. It's not going to stop because what's his face's name, Randy Andy's caught. No, there are other people who are running it. It's not going to stop. It's going to continue. And are they flying under the radar? You think these people care? They have so much of money and power. They're not. They don't care. They don't care. They're going to continue with this. Okay. Yeah, so far it's been going very well. Yeah, she's not yet reached home. So I said, you know what, don't worry about it. Just go chill and do what you need to. We've got this. Tasha Zumowski says, hello. Lady Sapphire, hello. I commented that Gabby was sitting there with the rock. What are you talking about, Joe Grant? I don't understand. So, what are you trying to say? You're saying, Joe Grant says, I commented that Gabby was hit in the head with a rock on your Gabby video. You replied that I had a right to my opinion and that you were keen to hear the autopsy report just to be accurate. So are you telling me that I didn't believe you or I should have believed you? Are you telling me that you know better than me? What are you trying to say? Everybody has a right to their opinion. I will say that all the time. You posted your comment after I posted my video. So are we having a little bit of a tug of war as to who said it first type of a thing? Please don't waste my time. Stop. Don't waste my time with all that nonsense. I'm not here trying to prove myself to anybody or anything like that. That's not my intention. And I really couldn't care a dang. I don't care. Stop. Don't come on my channel and try to create ruckus here. It doesn't work that way for me. First and foremost, I posted that video. After I posted that video, you posted your comment. So if you really want to talk about who came out and said it first, therein lies the proof. But what are you trying to warrant out of me here? Please, can you just stop? Let's focus on what's here. If you cannot focus on the subject at hand, then you need to click away. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate you. So, yeah, just when things were going great, it's just ridiculous. These people, they somehow want to come and say, oh, I said, well, good for you. I mean, heck, like, what is this nonsense? Either way, yeah, whatever. She's dead and she's gone. Okay, what are we going to do about her? Why are we bringing that? Crystal says, Kitana, don't break another pair of glasses. Yes, thank you, Susie Q. Thank you, Pamela. Let's just focus on today's subject. Thank you, Kerry. I appreciate you. Always. TD Dean, hello. Whoop. It's like, after I get so many emails, after I post my video and all, after I post everything, then they'll send me emails and say, that's what I got too. Thank you so much for validating what I said. And I sit there rolling my eyes going, how did I validate what you already knew? How do I know you're speaking the truth? Well, if you really knew all that, why the heck don't you go make your own YouTube channel and put it up over there? You don't have the gonads to do that. But then all of a sudden you come out here and say, well, I knew that, thanks for validating. What the hell are you talking about? Is this a competition? It's not a competition, yo. If you have such gifts and all that, go put your own video and make it and throw it out there. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Look, Honey Bunch is back. Sherilyn, I gotta love you. Sharon, how are you doing, girl? How's everything going on with your situation? I need to know. Send me an email or something or text me. Rayona says, what's going on here? Let's not rake it up. Rake it up because it's like we had a little minor eruption. Just a couple feathers. Go back and read the comments, Renona. You'll know what we're talking about. Pixie Cat, hey girl. I just seen you now. Capri, I just see you now. Sorry. Elizabeth Paquette. Who was it? Okay, whatever. Moving on. Just answering someone who was a denier. Okay, moving on. All right. Gail Hitt says, I love your spicy side. Oh, girlfriend. You know what? Who was saying the other day, I was watching some show. I don't know if it was a Food Network or something, you know how, or was it Triple D or something? And then they were interviewing some fella, and he says, "Oh, I like the food spicy life. If you eat spicy food, you live longer." And I was going, really? Well, I hope so. But I want a quality of life, right? That's important for me because I eat a lot of spicy food. And sometimes Mark says, he goes, when I get a little that way, he goes, tone down the spiciness a little bit. The thing is, look, this isn't a competition, and it isn't like, oh, she's better than her, so and so is better than so. I never, because to each his own. Everybody has their own opinions, everybody forms their own conclusions, and that's all fine. I'm not here trying to say that, oh, my way is the right way or what I'm saying is the correct. These are my opinions, right? You have your own, so that's fine. I get upset with people. Feathers flying. I'm telling you, girl, that's my next t-shirt. Feathers flying in the hen house. I've already made a note of it. The next round I'm going to do that. Karma is alive, Elizabeth. JR says, I walked away for 2 minutes and this happens. Well, JR. Oh my God, that's so funny. I gotta say. Let's continue with this. Do you all have any specific questions? Specific questions with regarding to Ghislaine Maxwell? Joan Harkin. Yes, I am. Thank you so much, Carmel. Thank you so much. I am. I'm feeling much better. I do have the flare-ups and all that stuff. So, in fact, what am I trying to do with this hair of mine, y'all? I can't get it together. So today I decided I'm going to have all my hair from, my right part, going to mush it over. So I did my best and I said, okay, I'm going to mush it over, and then I forget, and then I muss it up and I look like a troll with troll hair, although I think it's funnier than Hag. The movie where the hair goes up like that on both sides. Yes, there is so much of self-trafficking. Yeah, let's talk about that stuff. Focus, right? The Carriage House says, there is so much self-trafficking right now with children, whether small or large, it's devastating. It is. Who will the names she will reveal? Elizabeth G. Paquette, that's a very good question, Elizabeth, but in all honesty, in all honesty, I don't think that's something that I want to reveal, simply because, first and foremost, I am going to be concerned about my own security. I'm not going to spell out the name like John Doe, like that. I'm not. I could say what alphabets, etc. Actually, heck, let's do that. But I'm also going to say that at the end of the day, my safety and security is also, thank you, Elizabeth, is also, of importance to me, right? I don't want to see somebody wearing a black suit at my windowsill and trying to take and see that red dot and stuff like that. I don't want that. It's scary. Betsy D. Jesus. Oh, thank you so much. Will she have the same man? Oh, she's going to be bumped off, honey. Pixie Cat. Hey, girl. Marie Wood says, I love your hairstyle. Thank you, Lady Sapphire. Yes. So she's definitely, I feel she's collateral damage. They're going to, once they're done with her, they're going to be like, okay, this is gone. This drama has gone on for too much. Yeah, we're done with her. Let's snuff her out. So if I get numbers, I'm not going to take them. But if I get letters or alphabets, as we call them, I'll take them. Oh, BC. Oh my goodness. Kate. What is this, Kate? Wait. What is this, Kate? This is the first one I pulled out. Hang on one second, one thing at a time. I'm going to answer your questions. Hold on. Yes. I don't think her father trafficked her per se, but she was exposed to what her father was doing from a, don't even talk about, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Her father definitely exposed her to, this is a numbers 5, I'm not going to take that, exposed her to that kind of a lifestyle, and she kind of said, oh, cool. Virginia is very brave going up. Hang on, JR. Hang on. Do you see that? A. I'm going to get out some letters. Angarad says, is Virginia safe? Is it B or A? B. B. Okay, we have some more. R. R. Z. Okay, I had 5 and 4 pop out. Let me show you those guys, but I said I'm not going to take it. B as in boy. So I got R as in Roger, Z as in Zanny, A as in Alpha, I as in India, B as in boy. So 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to, yes, A. Ritika Sham Chari says, hi Kit. Hey Ritika, how are you, honey? I haven't seen you in forever. So this I'm going to disregard because this is a 0. I have a U. Thank you, Mama Sabe. BIARC. U. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have an L. Tessie Cooper from British Columbia. Hi. Love you too. We have an 8. So numbers I won't take. Right. So there were 8 people, right? So 16 we got to pull up. So bear with me also. 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm going to take 16 letters. Let's see in what, if any of them pop up. Can you say politics, religion, or Hollywood? I'm not going to get into those details, Elizabeth. That's it. We got a number 2. I won't take that. We got another 0. I won't take that. Hang on. 4. I won't take that. We have a V as in victory. 2, 4, 6, 8. Right? I have a W. Oh. Okay. N. X. This is a 6. Remember I said numbers I'm not going to take. I just want letters. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10, 11. I have another 8. I'm not going to take that. I have an O as in Oscar. S as in Sam. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Another O. That's 14. 2 more. I got a 1. We won't consider that. 5 and 4. So somebody could be 54 years old. A 9, I won't take that. Why am I not getting letters? P as in Peter. Ah! Oh, Prince Andrew. P as in Peter. Oh, Prince Andrew. L as in Larry. Okay, so L, we got 2 L's, by the way. 2 L's, R, P, V, Z, U, O, I, A, B, O, N, X, S, W. I'm going to leave it at that. First name, last name, middle name, don't know. But somebody is 54 or 58 years old. Did I say 58? That's for sure. Spirit Moon, hey girl, good to see you. Okay, so somebody had a whole bunch of questions and I said, hang on. So somebody asked if her father had trafficked Ghislaine her grandfather. No. Did her father traffic her? I don't think so. But I do believe that she saw what was going on and she kind of, perchance she had the hots for an older gentleman in her father's circle. And I'm sorry, I'm supposed to look at that camera, but I keep looking here because I'm reading the chats. So, and then she kind of fell into bed with him per se, and they, oh, this is what it means, to have this power of these guys, and she got initiated that way. What about her? What happens to the Maxwell family? What about her siblings? Nothing's going to happen to them. Nothing's going to happen to them. They're going to continue their life. Because in their opinion, Ghislaine didn't do anything wrong. She's framed. So they're going to continue to live their life. You all have to understand, see, these kind of people and these kind of families, they will get their faces drug in mud and dirt. They'll be fine. They'll get up, they'll go wash their face off with some fancy French soap or whatever, expensive soap. And I didn't say French to mean in a degrading way, but some really expensive soap, and they'll be fine. They'll get on with life. They'll lay low for a long period of time. They'll relocate, they'll move, they'll come out with companies and different names, etc. And they'll be fine. They are not going to hurt for anything. You think they're going to hurt? No, these guys are smart. They're not. They're not. You mean to tell me Epstein didn't leave anything for his brother? Epstein was very smart. He put everything in a trust because he knew they'd go after him. For him, money was important. Come on, you guys. You think these guys don't know how to manage their stuff? Okay. There's a lot of crimes committed in that mansion, not just by him and by her. People, the so-called the elite, that they were, the ones at the apex, they have used that location for their own little shenanigans, and they've done a lot even without Epstein knowing about it. Like, they didn't have to ask him his permission. He may have legally owned the property, but the amount of money they give him and all that stuff, it's almost like saying, hey, go away for the weekend, we're going to land there. And yeah, okay, fine, do whatever. I don't want to know about it. That too has happened. Okay. She is definitely going to try for a new trial, mistrial, this trial, appeal, this, that, and the other. She's going to do all that. Yeah, she's not going to die a natural death, pixie cat. She's not. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Elizabeth. Brenda says I have troll hair too. Oh, really, Kamal? Oh my God. Yeah, I do have flare-ups, but I'm going to manage it, Patty, thank you. Okay. Oh, really? Okay. How much did her siblings know? Oh, enough to say, oh girl, we don't want part of it, but enough also to have slightly participated in some things and then backed off. Her siblings are not complete saints, FYI. Okay, there's some questions here. Okay, let's go back down because you had some questions and I wanted to answer that. He had videos to keep them in line. Yeah, he did. Absolutely. Patty Burns, disclaimer time where I say, thank you, Patty. This is for entertainment purposes only. These are my opinions, my observations. Do your own due diligence, do your own research, and form your own opinions. And I'm going to even call upon the Copyrights Act. This is based off of all the information available for everybody in the interweb, and I'm also going to state that by no way, shape, or form am I trying to in any way influence the outcome of a case. So, exactly. Thank you, Sir Randy. Andy, he's lost all his titles. Oh well. Thanks, Pandora's Box. I pulled out 16 because I thought they said 8 people, right? Yes, everybody hit the like button. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. It looked like Ghislaine was showing predatory or type of behavior in the courtroom, different body language on day one compared to another. I don't know, I haven't read or seen that, but I wouldn't be surprised. Brunel, I don't know who Brunel is. Okay. Capri 8080 says, did you see my question? Look like, sorry, is misspelled. Okay, Capri, hang on. Let me go back and see your question. Hang on, Capri. Hang on, Capri. Hang on, y'all. I'm going to try and get to your questions. We have a lot of time. It's only... Ritika, I'm so glad you were able to join us. Capri. Will any teens kids be found as a result of her tell-all? Okay, that was a good question. Okay. Yeah, that island is so creepy. That earth is forever tainted. It's very sad. Will any children be found because of her testimony? Oh, I'm getting the goose flesh. Oh my God, why? Oh my God. Let's ask. Thank you. No, y'all, unfortunately, no. No. Those kids won't be found. I don't think. I wouldn't be surprised if there's somebody somewhere pops up and says that that Jeffrey Epstein has a child. I don't know whether he was sterile or not, but I would not be surprised if somebody pops up and says, you know what, yeah, he raped me and this, that, and the other, and this is the child, and I didn't come forth and all that. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody actually says that. So, but that's going to be like, how do they even... I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if somewhere we end up hearing that Jeffrey Epstein has fathered a child. Whether that is true or not, I don't know, but that thing is going to pop up in the news. It's going to be pretty sudden. I wouldn't be surprised if that's something. What's her face's name? Ghislaine might spit out. I wouldn't be surprised. Or maybe something else is going to happen and that's going to come to the forefront. Okay, Cindy Sue says John Luke Brunel. Okay. Hang on one second. Hang on one second. Jean. I'm just looking at his face, his picture. Oh my God. Another one of those. Unibug is finally out of the can. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a mistrial, but they'll try appeal and this and that and all that. She get it just a minute. Yeah, it was because he was a survivor of child sexual abuse. Yes, correct. Oh, thank you. I've had these two for a long time, y'all. Let me show you. And I'm going to go back to the reading. I've had these for such a long time. I couldn't tell you where I picked them up either. They're so cute, aren't they? I don't know where I picked them up, but I've had this for years and years and years. Oh my goodness. I couldn't tell you how many years. Okay, I'm going to get, because at Jean-Luc Brunel, I'm going to get some. Same deviant energy and the Leo. Wait, I thought I saw. I wouldn't be surprised. It just says he was born in 1946. There is no particular date. So I wonder why we have Capricorn, okay? And we have Capricorn and then we have Leo. She's a Capricorn. 6, 7, 8. Eighth house talks about will, secrets. Yes. So 100% I wouldn't be surprised is Jean-Luc Brunel, because eighth house talks about wills, secrets, occult, death, sexual energy, finances, regenerating through deviant sexual behavior. 100% he's also tied in this. 100%. Absolutely he is. He is 100% tied in this. Okay, I'm going to pull out these cards and we'll see. Pregnant in Epstein's mansion? Oh, I don't know about that. I never heard that one. I don't know if I want to use these cards. No, I never heard that one. Yeah, they're so cool, right? No, I don't want to use this. Let's I'm gonna leave that aside. Oh, I didn't know about that girl. What? Patty Burns, I know that saying too well. What? I missed it. Okay. I have to go look it up if she was pregnant. Spirit Moon, it's good to see you, girl. You've been quiet, very quiet. I didn't know that there was a picture of Ghislaine being pregnant, but let's get some more energy for her. King of Swords. Wands, lot of men. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. All guys. Okay. And look at this one. Trying to run away. Leave everything behind and run away. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, this is very interesting. Hang on, y'all. I threw away the paper. I wish I kept it. We have the Six of Swords. This is very interesting. Then we have the Eight of Wands. Right? Very, very interesting. Hang on, y'all. Hang on. Five of Swords. Four of Cups. And I'm going to pull out another 4 cards because I want to. Very, very interesting. Where is that sheet of paper where I wrote down this Tool Phillips? I'm sorry. What's his name? Andrew's date of birth. Queen of Pentacles. Death. Nine of Cups. Very interesting cards, y'all. Very, very interesting cards. This is like so cool. I kid you not. Hold on. There's a lot of information. Oh my God. Can I get this? Yeah, thank you. Just because it's... One more card. Give me one more card, please. This guy. Number 1, the Magician. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, hang on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me... Okay, let's take a look at that. So he was born on February 19th, 1960, correct? So February 19th makes him a Pisces. So that's 2, 12, 10 and 6. So 26, 27, 28. That is 10. Yeah, his time has come. His time has 100% come. So we do have the King of Swords, right? Oh my God, I'm sorry, y'all. Hang on. Oh my goodness. Come on, baby. Come on. Hurry up. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Come on. Okay, you can lay down. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. You can lay down, Boo. Yeah, lay down. Oopsie. Sorry about that. Of course, he had to knock on the door to let me in, to say, let me in, let me in. Okay, so Bug, that is so cool. She goes, company only on Saturdays because Friday she wants to be with us. Have you tried the zinc powder? Absorbic, yet that is a strong vitamin C absorbed daily in warm water. What? Oh, for Bug. Oh, because Ina wasn't doing well. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, he was outside. He was just whatever. All right, focus. So we have the King of Swords, right? So that talks about an international leader. Let's get it together. Then we have the King of Wands. Then all these people with power, powerful people, right? Again, somebody who's a leader, who's charming, who's courageous, good-looking dude, this King of Wands. Okay. Then we have 4, which is the Emperor. Emperor is an Aries card. So, and she's Capricorn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth house. This Emperor would be somebody who is from her same country of birth. Ooh, very, very interesting. He's already, oh yes, baby, yes, okay, all right. So, damn it. Okay, then we have the Fool card. The Fool card obviously talks about wanting to wipe the slate clean and start afresh, willing to take the risk and jump off the cliff, not knowing how deep the water is. And it's like, it's okay, I will swim, it's okay, taking a giant leap of faith. Is it going to work? I don't think so. Then we have the 6 of Swords, and 6 of Swords talks about a necessary transition, relocating and moving. Then 8 of Wands talks about speedy, quick action, new information, something happening really quick, unexpectedly quick. 5 of Swords is again air energy. 5 of Swords talks about a lot of violence, almost like abusive and violence. And then 4 of Cups talks about feeling unfulfilled. There's a lot of apathy here, feeling very unfulfilled, feeling like whoever she was counting on didn't come through. What she was hoping to happen did not happen. What she literally sold her soul to the devil for didn't pay out. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles talks about being resourceful. Okay, being resourceful, having the wherewithal to try and take care of what needs to be taken care of. Resourcefulness. It talks about somebody who is very fertile, domesticity, whatever, all those things. But in this case, this is somebody who's holding the coin. This is somebody who is basically holding all these people by their family jewels. And this is Ghislaine Maxwell. She's literally holding them by their what. Okay, and that's money for her. And you see this little rabbit pop up. Yeah, a lot of kids were I'll say it now, a lot of kids were sacrificed. Then you have 13, right? 13, death, change and rebirth. Okay. Then we have the 9 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups does talk about, wishes coming true, wanting your wishes to come true, that sort of a thing. And then 1 is the Magician, and the Magician talks about somebody who is very deeply masculine, who has the power to make anything happen. I'm going to say that whoever is from her country of birth, of power, she is going to literally have an argument, a bullying type of a situation, threatening, etc., exchange of words with that person, and force that person to come help her. And therefore, with whatever help she gets from that angle, she's going to be a little bit happy and satisfied that, okay, fine, at least things are turning around. It's almost like she's going, let me open my little black book and let me call John, let me call Tom, let me call Dick, let me call Harry, and see which one of these are going to come through for me. She's going systematically like that, because all these are men of power, all of them. You have the King of Swords, King of Wands, you have the Emperor, you have the Magician. Okay, they are all people of power, men of power. And here you have her at the top as a Fool, wanting to wipe the slate clean and willing to take that risk and take that giant leap of faith, completely in opposite corners. This is her and this is her wanting to do that. So she's desperately trying whatever she can do, based upon, like, literally from the far recesses of her mind. Oh, I forgot about this guy, maybe he can come through and help me, that sort of a thing. But I feel whoever this King of Wands is, so King of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. King of Wands is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Then the Four is, of course, an Aries. And then the Emperor, I'm sorry, the Magician, as we know, it's neutral because it's a magician. He holds the magical baton to be able to do anything, pull it out of thin air. But the Six of Swords, she's trying very desperately to leave all this behind her and move on, y'all. But I don't know how far she'll get away with. She knows her life is in danger. She knows one way or the other they're going to try their very best to get her eliminated. They're waiting, they're biding their time. I will be super, super, super surprised if, what's her name? Ghislaine Maxwell ends up, if she lives long enough, to serve a sentence, and once she serves a sentence, if she gets out and she continues to live a long life, I'll be super surprised. So, who is this Aries guy, though, from her land of birth? This is the one I want to know. This is somebody from her land of birth, which is England, right? This is somebody from her country of birth, somebody with power. But this is an Aries card. Somebody who is very wealthy, who's a leader. Let's see. Let me actually pull this out too and see if maybe I get a double Aries over here. Oh lord, Tom, Dick and Harry here, huh? Yeah, all the major arcanas, right? See, this Capricorn pops up again. It's that... You see that, Capricorn? And it says ambitious. She's still hanging on to the hope that she's going to be able to get away with it. Yeah, how is... I want to know who this Aries man is. He holds the key. You know what? I'm going to pull one more here. I'm going to pull one more. Eight. Strength, Leo. Use your head, not your heart. Have courage, fortitude, and hold your power. Because I asked, clarifying for the Aries, wanting to know who the Aries is. So it's saying this person who is the Emperor, this person is not going to fall for her shenanigans. He's going to use his head, not his heart, to figure out a way to you almost feel like this person's hand is pushing her away, don't you think? Can I even pick up these cards? Doesn't it look like that hand is pushing her away? Like saying stop or get away from me or something? Right? Somebody did tell her, okay, Ghislaine, you are going to have to get caught. Go through it. Don't worry. We'll be here. We'll bail you out. And she's not happy about it because she's saying, yeah, you guys, y'all didn't help me. Y'all really didn't help me. You set me up. So she's got that... Thank you, Lady Sapphire. These are my observations, my opinions. Please do your own diligence, do your own research, and form your own conclusions. This is for entertainment purposes only, and all this information is taken off of the interweb, which is the copyrights, whatever. So, thank you. I keep forgetting. I have to keep saying that. Yeah, flying fiddlesticks. I say that all the time. I have to make a T-shirt for that too. Yeah. Kirtana, birth country is France and Chad. I don't know whose birth country. Jean-Luc was born in France, yeah. But no, y'all, that's not Jean-Luc. These are all men of power. These people, the kings and the emperor and the magician, these are all people in politics. I mean, power. Like big time, not the Jean-Luc fellow. No, not him. For some reason, Brunei keeps coming to my mind. I don't know why. Brunei is an island country, I believe. It's also a monarchy. I don't know why that just has been popping up in my head every time I think about this Ghislaine Maxwell. Yeah, that's true too. It does. Wait, who's telling her to talk to the hand? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But to me, more than German, I think it looks more like, royalty where they go hunting and do all that. I was actually thinking of South Africa, believe it or not. Because in a twist, yeah, that's another thing. And family jewels. You know what family jewels are, right? She was born in France. Oh, I didn't know she was born in France. Really? Was she born in France? I thought she was born in England. Huh. I didn't know. I thought she was born, her birth country was England. Yeah, Maison Lafitte, France. Yeah, she was born in France. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Ah, that woman is a piece of work, man. Such a horrible individual. Good Lord. How do they even sleep at night? I don't get it. This one. Fire. That's the way she's going to go, y'all. That's the way she's going to go. It's all going to go up in flames. And look. Flames. Aries, a fire card. Strength, a fire card. Look at all that. The background to this is also fire. Wands. Yeah, Brunei is the name of a country. Brunei. Yes, that's the name of a country. We shouldn't name major players in the chat. Yeah, I'm not going to name them, but it's interesting. I have 21, the World card. Then I have 5 of Pentacles. These all turned up 6 of Wands. So let's take a look at this. 6 of Wands is victory, recognition, good news, and success. Okay. Then we have 5 of Pentacles. Okay, 5 of Pentacles talks about ill health, worry, isolation, financial loss. And then we have the World card. So basically, look, she holds the key, y'all. She basically holds the key. Look at all the people in the background up top over here. Do you see that? You see that? She's almost like standing there and saying that, boys, look what I have here. I almost see like a judge there too. Oh my goodness. It's like a family portrait, or is it a group of people? No, it's a group of people. At the end of the day, is Ghislaine Maxwell going to be a little isolated and feel a little lost and all that stuff? Yeah, she will. at the end of the day, I mean, I would be super, super surprised if she ends up living a good long life, whether in prison or out of prison. I'll be super surprised. But she is going to have a little bit of a victory. That is for sure. And what is her victory going to be? By the fact that she's going to squeal like a little piggy. She's going to get some names out there, and that in and unto itself will be, and it's almost like when she lets those names out, she's not going to just randomly call out names. She's going to let names out of people, who didn't do right by her. She feels that they didn't do right by her. Those are the ones she's going to let out. She's not going to randomly tell everybody. I mean, there are very specific names that she's going to, in her book, she feels that, this fool didn't do the right thing, or, he didn't keep his bargain or whatever. Well, guess what? I'm going to let the cat out of the bag now. That's how she will not in any way, shape or form talk about the people right on top of the apex food chain. She is not. So, absolutely hitting rock bottom. Absolutely. She is. I mean, she's going to feel for a moment that she's going to get away with it. She's still going to try to manipulate with her power, her little black book or whatever. She's still going to try to manipulate. But at the end of the day, I almost feel like this is not her energy. Let me see whose energy this is. Who is this? Water. Who's a Cancerian? Huh? Is it? Who's a Cancerian? Or a Pisces or a Scorpio? Is it Philip? Why do I keep saying Philip? Andrew? Why do I keep saying Philip every time I talk about Andrew? Maybe because they are two alike. The water sign, is it him that's going to completely, is it Andrew who's born on February 19th, correct? Yeah, he's the Pisces. So he's the one who's going to hit absolutely rock bottom. He's going to feel like the Ten of Swords completely. Wait, Mrs. Matthews says, Napoleon, wasn't he French too? Ever read the book by James Baldwin? His time spent in France, a famed French quote. At the core of every war lies a woman. Yeah, I agree. Louis Alphonse de Bourbon, that is, what's his face's name? April 27. Maybe I should do one for him. Oh, yeah. She has been doing a lot for the government, honey. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, there's a lot of espionage over there. A lot. A lot. She's not going to take all of them down with her. She's not. She's take a few. But y'all, I have to say, okay, I'm sure a lot of y'all are going to get mad at me for saying this. We have to hand it to her for surviving so long in that industry. Let's call it the industry. We have to hand it to her. As a woman, dang, think about it. Heartless. Yeah, February 19th is Aquarius. Yeah, I think Andrew is the one who picked up on the Ten of Swords energy. She's not going to take all of them. Hey, Lady Sapphire. Yeah, that's my story. Let him out, let him in, let him out, let him in. Yeah. This is her. But unfortunately, she's not going to be able to untie herself that easy. Give me 1 second. Who is that though? The Page of Wands, I want to see. I feel like there's a new person who's going to come up, who's going to throw the gaslight, throw a lit match on the fire. I feel this young person, remember in Andrew's reading I said there's a young man who's going to step forward and prove, and they're going to take his word for it because he is also somehow connected to the royal family, like he has that blood in him, and he's going to fess up and say I was a victim too, and then they're going to sit up straight because he is also the royal family. I think he's ready and waiting to throw the torch in too and say, okay, go up all in flames. I wouldn't be surprised. He's a young guy. 7 of Cups, the gaslighting card. She's going to, yeah. And the Tower card, yeah, she's going to gaslight. She's going to bet on the wrong horse. And the whole tower is going to come tumbling down on her. This, you would say, Ace of Cups is a lot of emotions, a great emotional offer, this, that, and the other. But this also, I feel, is, what's his face's name? Randy Andy. Because they're very connected. He's quite terrified of her. And see, just as I said, he's quite terrified about her, she pops up. I think Andy stresses that he's worried that Ghislaine is going to pop out his name again. Oh my goodness. 3 of Swords. Betrayal. Yeah. Holding on for dear life. Very insecure. Yeah, Andrew, I think, is really terrified that Ghislaine is actually going to like call his bluff and mention his name. So that's going to really add fuel to the fire because Virginia Giuffre's already done it. So she's going to say, yes, that's correct. Virginia Giuffre is right. And, or to that effect. And also that young man coming forward. So Andrew is very tied to this case. So let's take a look. Andrew may have dated her. That's true. Yes, he's on the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces. I know that. Capri 8080, that is so right. What did Capri 8080 say? Any of you all watched The Handmaid's Tale? No, I haven't. I have to watch that. Yeah, she does know very powerful people. I don't know about Harry. Let's not bring him into the picture because this has got nothing to do with him. Lady Sapphire. Yeah, okay. Any other questions, y'all? Any questions? Oh, the carriage horse says, my cat Ebenezer is so enthralled in your video right now. Oh. Who are her team? Let's take a look at Ghislaine's. Who are Ghislaine Maxwell's lawyers? Defense lawyers. Let's take a quick look if we get their names. So I'm seeing, again, I'm going off the internet. It says Ghislaine, Jeffrey S. Paglucha and Laura Menninger, 2 Colorado-based lawyers at the firm Haddon, Morgan and Foreman, have represented Ms. Maxwell for at least 5 years, including in civil litigation brought by women who accused Jeffrey Epstein, her long-term companion. Let's take a look at this 1 second, y'all. I'm going to see something for her legal team, okay? Hang on. If you guys are ready for that, hang on. So I'll just do names, right? So Jeffrey S. Liuca and Laura Okay. So Jeffrey. Hang on one second. P A G. Where are you? G7 L U I A. Okay, for her, let's take a look. 3. Wait, Laura, right? Laura. Okay. Okay, Menninger. Okay, so I don't need that. Okay, let's put that away. I'm doing some math here, hang on, okay? So let's see, 9, 10, 20. 20 plus 12 is 32, 39, that is 12, that is 3. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 33, 34, 35, that's 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, that is 11. Then we have 10, 13, 16, 17, that's 8. And then we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 32, 36, 36 plus 18, right? 12, that's 14. That's 9. 8 plus 9 is 17. 7 plus 1 is 8. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So 11th house and 8th house, and I keep saying I won't use astrology in tarot, but I do. 11th house and 8th house. So 11th house is like-minded people, groups and friends, and 8th house talks about will, secrets, occult, death, regeneration, and sexual energy. So I feel like Jeffrey S. Pagliuca is probably the one who's going to be the closest to her, because they're very like-minded people, and I do believe that they could have been friends and associates way back in the past. I do believe so. Now Laura Menninger, however you say her name, for her, I would not be surprised if it's just a question of how much money am I getting paid for this. She couldn't give a flip whether it's Ghislaine Maxwell or not. She's all about, this case is going to get me up to the next level, right? Because this is a very, very famous case and very salacious. Now, I will tell you, there's something about this lady Laura that's a little bit secretive. There's something about her. There's something about her. I cannot tell you what it is, but there is a little bit about her that is hidden. There's something about her. That Laura chick, I don't know who she is. And I'm not saying anything bad or anything, but there's something about her that is... Oh, we got 150 likes. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Cuba Lakeland, she's saying good night. Okay. Night, Cuba Lakeland. She's done. Oh, looky here. King of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. I wonder what her tie is with the King of Pentacles. The Capricorn energy. I'll be surprised if the Emperor card pops up, y'all. I won't be surprised. Oh my God, see another powerful figure. Do you see that? Are you all like checking out? She is Buenas noches, chica. Thank you for all the likes. Yes, we need a love button. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I don't know, y'all. Wait, let me see that. Papacha, I don't know. I don't know, y'all, how to. Oh, what did I say? Unable to add stream maker. No. What the hell did I do over there? I did something. Y'all. I don't know what I did. Oh, shoot. Unable to add stream marker. Marker appears. Unable to add stream marker. Marker. I don't know what I did. I did something. I goofed up. Whatever. Flora, are you just joining us? Ooh. Flora, are you just joining us? Look at this. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at all the animosity and the anger and all that going on. Somebody's going to be taken out, y'all, for sure. Somebody is. Yeah, I'm going to have to find out, Brenda, how to do that. Yes, isn't it? Look, it does look creepy. My thing is, I hope it's not Virginia Guffey. But look at this. See, I was trying to get the reading for Laura Menninger. I think she's going to gaslight herself somewhere. But I hope that thing is not Virginia Guffey. Let me find out. Is that Virginia Guffey? God, I'd be so heartbroken if it is her. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups does talk about the circle of friends, support, etc., etc. But this almost tells me like she is somehow going to be blocked from participating in the celebration. So I have a feeling all these powerful guys, they are going to be celebrating and she's not going to be part of that celebration. And you know what I mean by that? Remember I said the top few of them, they are going to always stay protected and stay undercover. The ones that she's going to throw to the wolves or throw under the bus are going to be collateral damage. So even though she gives out these names to detract attention, deflect attention from those guys, she thinks that all will be forgiven and she'll be able to go back into the fold, but no, she won't. She's forever marked. Yeah, I hope it isn't Virginia Guffey, man. Seriously. Let me see. Tell me something about Virginia Guffey, please. This is a dark card. 4 of Wands talks about celebration and all in the traditional tarot, right? But here it's almost like a celebration of some sort of a sacrifice that was made and they're celebrating about it. Five of Swords. Violence. There's going to be some violence. 6 of Swords. Having that great need to move away, to relocate, to transition. There's a great need to leave all this behind and run away. She's going to be able to do it. No, she's not going to be able to do it. No matter which way you look at it, Ghislaine has screwed herself over. That's not my problem, is it? I'm glad she did it to herself. Okay, so I think we can end at that unless you guys have any more questions. Golly, what did I do? My eyes look bruised. No, okay, whatever. Okay, we'll do another one for the victims, just for the victims. Okay, I'll do another one definitely for the victims. Disclaimer time. Yes, these are my opinions, my observations. Do your own due diligence, do your own research, form your own opinions. And yes, this is for entertainment purposes only. The intention of this video is not in any way, shape or form to influence the outcome of Ghislaine Maxwell's trial. And all this information is sought from the internet. The Copyrights Act, go look it up. Can you ask Pendulum Virginia will be okay? That seems true, Kitana. You seem... Thank you. I'll need to head out. Job offer start next week for the position I have been wanting since December. Wish me luck. Okay, good luck, Capri. No, don't be nervous. Go with the confidence of knowing that you already got it. Just go with that confidence. I'm asking about Virginia's safety, as somebody asked. I think Patty wanted to know, can you ask if Virginia is going to be okay? Let me ask. Can you see? Okay. I have to rest my elbow on the table just to keep my hand as steady as possible. My hand is not steady, y'all. Hang on one second. It's almost like a faint yes. But I'm going to have to do it again. And to be honest with you, the first time I did it, I could feel my hand kind of, shake. So it's a faint yes the second time. But I won't consider that because I want absolute confirmation. So we'll pick it up another time. Maybe the energy is not right or whatever. And I don't want to put out some crazy information. Paulo Santos. Yeah, surprisingly, I haven't had any visitors. Usually by now I would have had some visitors. But... the other day, somebody was asking me, a friend of mine was asking me, have you thought about channeling Epstein? And I go, are you nuts? Why would I want to channel that creepo? Now, don't say, yes, Kitana, that's interesting. I don't think I want to channel him. Did you see FBI report on Brian Laundrie notebook? Somebody sent me an email saying that they found his diary that stated, one of you folks sent me an email, and that email came just earlier today. Let me see who sent me that email. I won't mention their name, but maybe I can just acknowledge that person and say thank you for sending that email. Okay, I don't know if I should mention her name because I don't know how she feels about it. Somebody sent me, Anna Silva. Hey Anna, haven't seen you in a while. Send me an email with the link saying that the FBI is released, that they found his diary. And yes, that's exactly how he said, blunt force trauma to the head and neck and strangulation, exactly as I said in my video. Oh my God. Oh, my pleasure. Capri 8080, you're going to get that job, don't worry. Just keeping visitors away. Yeah, she was struck from behind and then she fell and then he strangled her. So, go watch that video. You'll find it very, very interesting. Look at the timelines of what I said and when I said and when they actually introduced it in the news. Yeah. Is that you, Lady Sapphire, who sent me the email? I'm going to say the person's first name. I won't say the person's last name. It's somebody called Kim who sent me that email. Yeah, watch that video. The first video I did for Gabby, and I said exactly how she died. Thank you, Patty. I'm going to ask about Virginia Guffey because I asked in the pendulum and I'm not too satisfied. My hand shook and then it wasn't a strong yes, it was a faint yes. So just to make sure that we get the right answer, my question is, Virginia Guffey, is she going to be safe? Virginia Guffey, is she going to be safe? No answer the first time. No answer the first time. We'll ask. Maybe her energy is being blocked. Yeah. I did. That was a very strong. I could feel the pain. I could feel it. Oh my God, that was so. Oh, Gypsy girl, it's just me. But thank you. Those are very, very generous words from you. Thank you. I just do my thing, girl. That's it. Susie Q. Petito. Petito, Patito. I forget. And the worst thing is when you actually feel their pain, it's horrible. I felt sick after that reading, actually. I think I felt sick after that Gabby Petito's reading. Yeah, thank you for the spelling, American. It's good to see you, girl. Yeah, she's going to be fine. The first round, no answer, but she's going to be fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's not a strong yes, but yes, she'll be fine. I'm going to count. I'm going to add again, okay? 10, 20, 30, 50, 60, 70, 84, 89, 98, 98, 98. Okay, we'll ask one more. She's going to have to be under a lot of protection. Oh my God, Virginia Guffey. Imagine the stress her husband and her kids and her family have. Oh, unbelievable. Yes, Megan Lou, I said, where's my backpack? Yes, all that came out. She's going to be okay, but she still has to be very, very protected. She's going to be okay, but she needs her protection, her security. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 78, 82, 85, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4. So we have 10 plus 4, 5. So Virginia is going to be okay, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's an attempt or an attack on her. I wouldn't be surprised. She has to be careful. She cannot just walk around, do willy-nilly, kind of do whatever the heck she wants. She's got to be careful. Because they are going to try their best to eliminate her simply because it's like she's the one who opened the can of worms. If she hadn't filed that lawsuit, everything would have been swept under the rug. So that animosity towards her is there. So I'm sure, she has provided the security that she needs and all that, but what a strong girl, man. I mean, we have to give her, I think I want to do a candle work for her from my end, sometime. I think I'll do it on a Saturday live. Just take 10 minutes and I will do some candle work for her, Virginia Guffey. Just to, as a collective, if you all would care to join me, I'm going to get a simple white candle, like a tea candle, and we'll just do a 10-minute, and I'm going to do it for Virginia and all those who are victims of child sexual abuse, and y'all can join me if y'all want to or not, but I'll do it on a Saturday, and just join me, for as a collective center positive energy. I will announce it though. Let me see, when is this Saturday though? Is this a third Saturday? Hang on one second here. 1, 2, 3. No, this is not the third Saturday. This is the fourth. Wait. Third Saturday, fourth and fifth. Okay. I'll see. Maybe on the 29th I might do it. I'll announce it so you guys can be prepared. If you all want to join me, on a class day, I'll just take 10-15 minutes. We'll do it. We'll set this aside and we'll continue with the class. Okay. I'm not going to do any more cards unless you all have any particular questions for me. So, my pleasure, Patty. She knows as much as Ghislaine. Yeah, she knows a lot. We'll do that. We will do that. Because I think we should, for Virginia, and not just, there are so many people, I mean, imagine all the people before her time. Imagine all the people who have been sexually abused as kids and who committed suicide, or who have been so devastated in their lives and who have just kind of just faded away into nothing because of the trauma. So let's do that, right, for them. Yeah, that Gabby Petito reading was a lot. Okay, what else? Debbie Hoyt. Hey, Debbie, are you joining in late? What other questions do we have? Because I think we can end it today, right? If there's a need, we can pick it up again. Prince Azim from Brunei. No, I'm not going to be doing classes on the real astrology. I'm not going to get into that. What I will do is, that's a lot. Oh my goodness, girl. That is a lot. Oh, because not only do y'all have to listen and think, it's a lot of math, it's geometry. It's like understanding a lot of lingo that is specifically used in astrology. Not that you people are not capable of it. That's not what I'm saying. But it is a lot. If you think tarot is difficult, let me tell you, astrology it's a whole different level. It's a whole different ball game. Not that you can't learn it. Like I said, don't get me wrong, but I am at this point in my time, I am unable to make that commitment to start classes there because I have a lot going on now. Maybe in the near future I might think about it, but in all honesty, I don't think I will ever really teach astrology per se. I don't think so. Because, oh my goodness. And then again with astrology, see, you have to be very, very careful. I mean, even with tarot you have to, because I consider people's date of birth at all. Astrology, when we are using their date of birth, time of birth, city and state of birth, you have to be very careful on the accuracy of that information, and also the accuracy of how you spell their name. What are you? Oh, my maiden name is Jane Doe, but now I'm Jane John. So which name would I use? And people will say, oh no, we can just go with your maiden. Well, no, it doesn't work that way. Oh, my maiden name is Jane Doe, but my name is now Jane John, but then I'm divorced. So what do I do? Do I go back to Jane Doe? Do I do Jane John? And I'm just saying this to keep the names neutral, not trying to be funny or smart ass over here. So you have to consider all those things, because all that will make a difference. And also with the time of birth, if you say, yeah, I was born at 11:21 a.m. in the morning, but actually if you go look at your birth certificate, it's actually 11:22. Believe it or not, it makes a difference. Now, how much of a difference it makes, that's a different thing, but it makes a difference. And the accuracy of it all, because it's all about the degrees, and if you're off by a little, you're off by a lot. So I'm not going to get into that now. No. One thing I will do though, I will consider, and I'm planning on, actually not just consider past the consideration stage, I'm planning on, it's just a question of scheduling, is I may have a live for the astrology channel where I will use astrological charts for famous people. celebrities or our drama queen celebrities, just for the sake of for entertainment. So if I get a hold of somebody's name, date of birth, time of birth, etc., and I know for a fact it's accurate, then I may do a live stream of astrology. Okay, I won't show you all the charts and all that because that's for my reference only. I can definitely do that, and I am actually thinking of, it's just a question of scheduling. So hope I answered your question. Yeah, it's a lot, y'all. It takes a lot. I'm getting a little bit, but it's okay. It's hectic. I hardly scratch the surface. Yeah, I will do that. I think that'll be interesting. Yeah, they used their girls that they enticed in the first place to go and recruit from them. They did that. Yeah, they did. No, honey, Jacqueline, this who's taking over Epstein? How can we stop them? It's not something that can be stopped. It's just like, if you think that we can just go and bang on their doors and pull them out and whatever. So Bruno Inarella Real Estate. Oh, this is the first time I'm seeing you. Yeah, I've heard of that young man. He's a young kid, smart as a whip. JR, where is a group of Ghislaine Maxwell works for rooted? It's not in the US, it's in Europe. Um, no, they don't tell you to go to noon, Kelly B. See, you have to be careful when you make statements like that. I think I shared this with Kelly one time. Kelly, I think I did a reading for you, and I think that's when I shared it with you. So, okay, let's stop with that. Okay. All right, y'all. What does it mean when Jacqueline wants to go into astrology now? I'm going to. Jacqueline says, what does it mean when you have 4 planets in the first house? That means 4 planets are in your first house at that time. So are you talking about your birth chart or your solar return chart? I don't know that. So it means 4 planets are in your first house. So supposing, for example, I'm going to just touch on this very briefly, and I'm not going to get into it any further because I almost feel like Jacqueline had to slip in a little sneaky question there. Oh, good night, Lady Sapphire. So it basically means your first house, whatever is your first house, you will know that based upon your details. Which are the planets in your first house? That means all the energies of those planets will emphasize your first house aspects. That's what it means. That he bought all of his news stories and vaulted them all in a Trump Tower. Who knows if that could be Persephone. That could be. So let's call it a 10 for y'all because my energy is really, because today I had 4 personal readings and I'm kind of tapped out. Like I'm so tired that I won't be able to sleep. You know how you get sometimes? So let me say thank you to all of y'all who participated. Thank you so much for your contributions. I appreciate each and every one of you. Mary Ganesh says, I have a serious question, Kitana. If the full moon night was storming, too many clouds to see it, will the crystal? Absolutely. It is a full moon. It is a full moon. The moon's energy is always going to be there. Whether we can see it or not, the full moon's energy is always going to be there. So don't worry about that. So good night, Mama Sabe, Persephone, good night, Crystal Pink, good night. Kelly, good night. Patty, good night. Susie Q, good night. Melissa Solis, good night. Spirit Moon, American Nudes, Joan Harkin, Megan Liu, good night. Alia Ali, good night. Jacqueline, good night. JR, good night. Bruno Inarella, thank you for joining us. Good night. Thank you for joining us. Good night. That sounded weird. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off like that. I'm just saying, like, I'm going to call it a night because I'm tapped out, y'all. I really am. Gypsy Girl, Unibug, Deb Wilson, Persephone, Kelly B, Kelly. I know there are two Kellys. Elizabeth Burks, yeah, I said her name. Margaret Rodriguez, Angharad. This is the first time I've seen you here. I do apologize if I didn't acknowledge you and didn't welcome you. My apologies. Welcome to the Real channel, to the Real Tarot 1123 channel, and welcome to the Real family. Thank you for joining us. Pauline Raab, Spirit Moon. Who else? A whole bunch of people, right? Margaret, I did. Pandora Sparks, Queen of Wands, Aquarius Girl, was she here? Raynona Borer, thank you. Capri 8080, Carriage House, thank you. Lady Sapphire, Brenda Chick. Bruno, yeah, I thanked her. Carriage House, yes. Flora K, thank you. Faye S, thank you. Delvin, thank you. I know I'm going to miss somebody's name. So Mrs. Matthews, thank you. Pixie Cat, thank you. Lady Sapphire, I didn't mention her name. If I'm repeating names, I'm sorry. Because I'm trying to scroll. So let's just call it a 10-4, everybody, okay? I'm really tapped out. Thank you. What? No. I'm trying to. Thank you, everybody. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I so appreciate the fact that you joined us. And we did just fine. I know I missed Texas Patriot, but like I said, she hadn't yet reached home. So I was like, don't worry about it. And she's had like, work and all that stuff going on. And, it is her life, right? I mean, she's kind enough to moderate for me. So we did a good job. I mean, for those of you who kind of tried to fill in, thank you. And I also want to say I really appreciate your contributions. Do leave your comments. For those of you who are just visiting, I hope you stay. I hope you subscribe. And I hope you become members of the Real family. We are a great group of people, very respectful of each other, and that to me is super, super important. I really do appreciate that. And also, hit the bell icon, give me a like and the thumbs up. Although recently somebody's been saying that, they don't get the notification. It's not me, it's something to do with YouTube. I promise it's not me. So I'll try and figure that out. And also, those hearts and those things like that, I don't know how to do it, y'all. Seriously, I don't. So I'm going to check into that. I do live streams every Friday evenings, 1900 hours, that is 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, US. First and third Saturdays, I do live streams at 11 a.m. in the morning, that's 1100 hours, Central Standard Time, US. So hopefully you'll join us. Thank you, everybody. Let's call it a 10-4. And I appreciate every one of you for joining in. Thank you so much. And we will meet again in the next video. And do give me your comments and what do you all think about this new whatchamacall, every day of the week I'm posting those videos. I hope you all enjoyed that. So tomorrow there is no class, right? So we'll pick it up on the first Saturday of February. And I will announce it. Maybe on the 29th, I might do an impromptu, not a class per se, if I can, if my schedule permits, and I will announce it before, well in advance. We'll do that little candle work. If I cannot swing a live stream for the 29th, Saturday, then we'll do it on the first Saturday of February. Okay, we'll take 10-15 minutes, do this candle work, set it aside, and get on with the class. And of course, I'll let y'all know ahead of time what do you need, if you care to join me or not. I don't want y'all to go and spend a whole ton of money or whatever. No, that's not it. Just a simple tea candle will do, and a piece of paper and a pen. And even if you don't have a piece of paper and a pen, that's fine, just a candle, right? We'll get into all of that later. All right, so yeah, if you log out and log back in, you will be able to. So before I actually yawn right here on camera and make a fool of myself and be disrespectful, let me call it at 10:04. Thank you so very much, everybody, and good night to all of you, okay? Over and out. There we go. I'm going to end the stream, okay? So, okay. All right, everybody, I'm going to end the stream right now. Thank you so very much. You all have a good night. All right, let's end that. Okay, I can